coffee. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Monday, which is day 7. We've done a whole week. Of one job a day. That's pretty good going. I'm not upset about this. The thing I am upset about is the fact that there seems to be a tendon that has been stuck somewhere around my hip, because my hip jumps in and out of joint all the time, that is trapped. And when I move, it feels like I'm being stabbed with a red hot knife. And don't ask me how I know that. You don't need to know that story. Anywho, it's quite painful, which means that doing certain jobs today are going to be out of the question. So Tanny, because he's wonderful and oh so helpful, did this for me. He found all the other folding, all the other washing, everything, and has dumped it on the couch for me. And I'm not allowed to move unless I need to be or answer the door. One or the other. But one of those things. So that's pretty much my job for today. I really wanted to get the bathroom finished. I'm not going to lie to you. Because as soon as the bathroom's finished, I want to get this done. Because it's starting to pile up with boxes. It's starting to be a bit of a pain in the bum. And I want to put the cat tower up. I have to admit, the reason that you've seen her eating, and she hasn't eaten a lot, actually. She's eaten very, very little. The last few days she's been completely off of food. She's not eating a lot at all. She is worrying me quite a lot because she is quite old. She's not really even asking for food. She's eaten none of her food, her cat food, this morning. And she's had 2 pouches and they're just, she doesn't want anything to do with them. So she's at this point, she's eaten about a quarter of the sausage that I gave her, which was actually like that size. It's a tiny little sausage, which I cut into quarters lengthways and just chopped up for her. She's probably eaten about a quarter of that. Yeah, so not a lot. But I am going to be taking her with Bam to the vet on Wednesday. Or he'll be taking her, depending on where my health's at. If nothing else, to get her a once over and get her claws clipped. So hopefully there'll be... But she, like I said, she's old. She's 20. Okay, she is 20. She is really getting on. And, yeah, just have to see where we go with all of that. Anywho, seems like I'm on the couch folding washing again. Yay, me. But it is one thing, and I'm not upset about that. I might give the tower a go later on to try and put it up for her, the cat tree. We shall see. Depends on, depends on how I'm doing, okay? We'll just take it from there. I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, how we going? It's 3:15 in the afternoon and I haven't actually done the folding yet. I've been incredibly worried about my cat and keeping a very close watch and eye on her. She stopped eating about 4 days ago. She's not really drinking. She's just sleeping and lethargic and not wanting to do anything. Now she'll get in to see the vet on Wednesday, and I had a very long talk with the vet today, but it does look like she might be going towards end of life, which is incredibly upsetting. But in another way, she was rescued when we got her, or when I got her in 2013. She had a pretty awful life before that, apparently, and had some really bad physical difficulties, where she'd ended up in a tumble dryer for 10 minutes before anyone found her, and she'd had the car boot dropped on her head. So she was a cat that had severe broken bone injuries and brain damage. So she was, you know, she had a lot of seizures and things like that. But over the years, she slowly calmed down. She was only supposed to live a year. That's what the vet told us. But over the years, she's gone through a lot, and she's come out the other side. About 2016, she ended up getting cat flu. And the vet refused to come see her. And so I had to look after her as best as I could. And it was the only time that I'd ever really let her sleep on my bed. And he'd basically turned around and said, well, if she lives the night, she'll live. And I was like, what the hell are you telling me? You know, what kind of vet are you? So I made sure that I kept her nose and mouth and eyes really clear all the time, or I did my best to do that. At one point, she tried to clean her own eyes and she'd scratched her eyeball really badly. But the vet where I was living at the time still refused to see her, even though she had major eye damage, which I had to fix myself, or as best I could, and all I had in the house was witch hazel, so I used that and she let me. But she is blind in this eye now. It's the right eye, right? And I'm pretty sure it's her right eye. It's jade green when you look at it. But yeah, so she's, hang on a second, I got a phone call coming in. So anywho, I've been very worried about her, and I probably will be for the next couple of days until we see the vet. If nothing else, she'll get a nice little manicure. Like I said, I had a long talk with the vet today, and she agrees that it sounds like she's winding down. And yes, like I said, it's upsetting. I just want to make sure that she isn't in any pain. Because obviously I don't want her to be in any pain. We're not going to be looking at euthanizing her at all. Because unless she is in stupid amounts of pain, which she isn't, that's not something that we really need to be looking at. Obviously, if she was in a lot of pain, we would make life easier for her, passing easier for her, but this is just her winding down. It's a natural end to life, and that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go and watch some more TV and try and fold the rest of the washing and call it a good day for today. I'm just, like I said, worried about my cat. We'll just go from there, really. Yeah, we'll just go from there. We'll see how it goes. But you know, I mean, like, life does happen and stuff throws in your path and your priorities change to what you want to do, and that's okay as well. It's not on anyone to push you into doing what you feel is wrong for you in that moment. Do what's right for you, and you've got this, okay? I love you guys heaps. See you tomorrow.